So for number 3, we are pretty much doing the same thing, except that, this looks pretty massive. Let's go ahead and do something about it so that we can have a better view of what's going on. Oh, yeah. And if we want to write down the restrictions, we really want to factor this part out so that we can clearly see what the restrictions are. So if you factor out the x squared plus 3x plus 2, you would have x plus 2 times x plus 1. So, well, looks very nice because this gigantic denominator is just a combination of the other two fractions denominators. So now I think we can write down our restrictions. Our restrictions are x cannot equal to -1 and -2. Okay, x cannot equal to -1, x cannot equal to -2. And now that we have the restrictions all taken care of, we may now go ahead and multiply both sides by the quote-unquote common denominator, which is x plus 2 and x plus 1. Okay. All right, see what you get on the next line. Okay, can you write down what's happening next? So on the left, the x plus 1 will be gone. So you have x plus 2 times x minus 1. Okay, we'll go ahead and expand this in a moment. Just leave it there for now. On the right-hand side, we've got two fractions and they're adding. So, so this so-called common denominator that we multiply would get distributed to both, okay? So don't forget that we are distributing here. So for the first fraction, well, the denominator will be completely wiped out. So we have the numerator left, which is x minus 1. And then for the second fraction, the x plus 2 will get canceled out with this x plus 2. So you're left with 2x times x plus 1. So you have this view, and the only thing that we can do to put us in a better position is to expand it out. And the reason why you would know that you should expand it is because if you look ahead, now this is the part you have to look ahead. Now you've asked yourself, what's the benefit of expanding? What good does it do to us? And we say, well, if you expand it, then you can actually combine some like terms. That would be great. Okay, that would be great. So be careful combining like terms. And once you have that, you can now see something. You can actually factor this x squared plus 2x plus 1. And see what you get for this factor ring. So this would be x plus 1 and x plus 1. So that means x plus 1 is equal to 0. X equals to -1. And I hope you can see something already. That this so-called solution happens to collide or to have a major conflict with our restrictions. So this is very unfortunate that all the work that we have done led us to a simple conclusion of no solution. Okay, so it seems like we found something, but actually we found nothing. -1 cannot be the solution in this case. Okay, so that's pretty sad, but that's the reality.